Hey Lakewood 8th graders. We've been talking about and solving a lot of equations lately. What we're going to do today is talk about 3 different categories that equations can be put into. Equations with one solution, equations with infinite solutions, and equations with no solutions. Let's start with a problem with equations with one solution. Imagine that we have the equation 4x equals 2x plus 6. I want to subtract the 2x from the right side and bring that variable over to the left side. And so 4x minus 2x gives us 2x, and that equals 6. And then to get the variable by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 2, and I get x equals 3. These are the kinds of equations you've been working with, where there is one solution. And for our problem here, our solution is 3. So equations with one solution means that there is only one answer for the variable. If we were to put the number 4 in for x and solve this equation, it wouldn't work. 3 is the only solution. And I like to think of all equations as if we're trying to balance a scale. And so what we just solved here is that we have an x on one side and 3 on the other side. And that is balanced. And it's only balanced when our answer is 3. But now, let's talk about something new when we have equations with infinite solutions. Imagine I have the equation 2x plus 3 equals 2x plus 3. And we're going to solve this like we do any equation. I'm going to subtract 2x from the right side, bring that variable over. But what happens over here is 2x minus 2x equals 0. And so now my variable is gone. And all that I have left is 3 and 3. And so our equation ends with 3 equals 3. And is that true? Yes, it's true, right? 3 equals 3 all of the time. So you could think of our scale over here having a 3 and a 3. And this is always true. So what happens is if we were to plug any number in for x, it could be 1, it could be 1 million, it could be negative 47. No matter what number we put in for x, this equation is always going to be true. So for infinite solutions, it means that all numbers can work for the variable. And then we have one more kind, an equation with no solution. So let's use the example 2x plus 3 equals 2x plus 7. I'm going to solve this equation like I have been. I'm going to subtract 2x from my right side. I'm going to subtract 2x from the left. And again, just like up here, we remove the variable. There's no variable anymore. But what's left is 3 and 7. And so we get this answer, 3 equals 7. Is that true? No, 3 things can never equal 7 things. And so if we were to draw a balance, or a scale here, it would be unbalanced. We would have 7 on one side and 3 on the other. And so we can say for this kind of equation that this equation has no solutions. 3 equals 7 is never going to be true. So our note over here on this side is there is no possible solution for the variable. So what you're going to do for this practice, we're going to do one together, is you want to solve for x. That's always what we do with equations. That has not changed. So let's go ahead and add 4 to both sides, keeping it balanced. And we divide by 3, get the x by itself, divide 15 by 3, and we get x equals 5. So then once you solve it, I want you to circle, is there one solution, infinite solutions, or no solution? And this one has one solution. Let's go ahead and do number 2 together as well. Well, does this look familiar? Let's go ahead and solve it. I'm going to subtract 2x from the right side and subtract 2x from the left side. And I get 3 equals 3 because I brought down what was left over. Now, with that, which kind of solution would that have? So remember, if 3 equals 3, that is true, right? So any number we put in for x is going to be true. There are infinite solutions for this equation. Go ahead and practice the rest of this on your own and then check with the control.